Most memorable episodes for me. I really enjoyed when Jake had puppies with Lady Rainicorn.
Pups, meet everybody.
Yes!
And the whole bunch of the puppies that become these super magical creatures, even more magic than their parents. And how cool Lady Rainicorn is, and how just a complete wreck Jake is, and how they save him. One of the funniest lines in that show, I think, is delivered by the fox.
Oh,
it says in this book that we can eat babies. So let's go eat some babies. It's really ridiculous, and it cracked me up the first time I saw it.
Hey everybody, look at this book I found about eating babies.
Wow. Why haven't we been eating babies this whole time?
Yeah, I love that one. That one's a great one. I love that one.
I love the whole like Finn Flame Princess kind of story arc with them just finding this new kingdom. Especially the first episode where like Jake kind of goes on Finn's behalf to like promote his homie and be like an awesome wingman, but just does not go well in any way, shape, or form.
Nothing. Bye, Flammo.
It just shows off their relationship so greatly. Like he wants to do this thing for his friend, but it just, falls apart in glorious fashion.
Finn, buddy, you gotta help me. I made a mistake.
The most memorable episodes for me are probably anything with Marceline and Hunson Abadir. I just think it's such a cool thing that I get to play father and daughter with my dad.
Marceline! Long time no see. Some goober with glasses summoned me. What's that thing? Just gonna put this here, okay? Now let's go suck some souls!
And kind of see him do his voice acting thing, even though he completely doesn't consider himself an actor by any means, but he does such a good job.
Marceline! You're doing great, baby!
I haven't started yet. Been kind of getting to sort of coach him through some of the stuff is just a total flip of the script, because I've kind of followed in his path the whole time, so it's really cool to do that. Definitely something I will always hold close.
Just ignore me.
Dad, you're wrecking the show!
I think Finn throughout the show is definitely growing up, and so you get to see him kind of go from being 12 to I think 17 or 17ish in the end. And so through anybody's life in that stage of their life, that's a huge part. They're figuring out like, oh, I like this, I don't like this, and so it's definitely just seeing this kind of teenager interact with the world around him and find these people that he really kind of falls in love with.
Dude, I think I have a crush.
The characters, and how they're so relatable to the fans of this show. And when you get the opportunity to play these characters for so long, they become a part of you. Even you're a part of them at first, but then they start to become a part of you, because you live in those shoes.
I know. It's chilling.
So yeah, definitely. You're gonna miss the characters and their camaraderie and their relationships.
I think there's a lot of reasons. I think one of the coolest for me, though, at least personally, just getting to work on it and be a part of it is, even though this world that they created is so bizarre and weird, and there's so many weird, crazy monsters and creatures and people that are all in it. Ultimately, the thing that's so great is just that it is a very relatable show, and everything that the characters are going through, you can definitely relate to real life.
Just look into my eyes and know that everything is okay.
And I love how it's very real. There's circumstances that you in the show you would think, oh, I want this to kind of end like more happy and just be all happy-go-lucky, but you have circumstances even with like Finn when he's like finding his parents, his dad and his mom, and it's not like exactly what he kind of would have wanted it to be. Hey. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people who either if you were adopted or grew up without their parents, sometimes they meet them, it's not always what they wanted or what they expected. And I just love that it is that kind of realness to it. And even though he's disappointed in some ways, he comes to that kind of place of forgiveness and is able to still love them and appreciate what they've done.
I thought if we ever saw you again, I was gonna tear your arm off.
Wow, shoot, who could blame you? Yeah.
I just think the characters in it, there's so many crazy personalities in the show that I think, you know, if you're watching it and you're a fan of it, there's at least one person that you can really relate to. We were just talking about, oh, do you relate to your character? I was like, I relate with LSP the most, you know?
Don't lump a guy, man. I said lump up, Mom. Let go.
And I think that she's like the greatest character in the series, but I'm kind of stealing your answer, but I feel like, you know, everyone goes through these similar things that are in the day-to-day, but also on the flip side have this kind of magical, mystical appeal to it that makes it fantasy, and I think people really gravitate towards the magical side of things because it's nice to have the make-believe and all the fun, and as you grow older, people tend to lose that, and so a show like Adventure Time keeps it alive.
Algebraic!
Does it hurt when you shapeshift? I've always wondered that. It seems like it would hurt.
I mean, yeah, you're going from a normal-sized person into a massive snarling beast.
I think that is like the coolest part. I mean, when I was writing Marcy's Super Secret Scrapbook, we had this whole section where she was kind of figuring out her demon powers and stuff like that, and discovering them for the first time, and almost going through this weird demonic puberty stage where all of this stuff kind of hit her all at once.
The second hurts really bad in the face of eternity.
But I think that's so cool, you know, and the fact that she, during like the Stakes series, could literally suck other people's powers from them. I think that's so cool. If I could like suck a trait of someone that I thought was admirable, I would totally do it.
I would, you know what I would ask him? I'd ask him if he wanted to go for a walk. I'd be like, let's go for a walk. I think he would like that. I really think he would like that. A long walk.
He's not treated like a
No,
dog.
I'd want to play fetch. I want to take him for a walk. You know, belly rubs. Yeah, I'd feed him treats and just, you know, that's what I'd do. I'd let him, you know, be a dog and be like, and I'd say, shh, don't speak, don't speak. And you're like, what? Like, you gotta bark now. You gotta be a dog.
What?
Yeah, who's a good boy? Jake, he's a good boy.
I think the thing that's coolest to me about Finn, that I love the most about Finn, is just definitely that, and this is just kind of, for me, what happened in real life is too, is that you literally just get to see this character age throughout the series and everything that comes along with that. When you start the show, he's very, just kind of always excited and energetic about everything. And everything's very black and white. He's like, this is good, awesome. This is evil, cool. Let's go slay the evil thing. And then as he kind of gets older, he starts to see these kind of more gray areas, and everything's not so black and white, and he's just trying to figure out how to kind of go through life and maneuver all these weird, complicated situations. And there's a lot of reality in that, and I love how he stumbles at times, but ultimately he always finds the way to do the right thing.
The thing I think is really great about Jake is how loyal he is to Finn, and the love he has for them.
This is cute, right?
You bet. And that's the #1 priority for kick-butt diplomacy. The cuteness offensive.
For Finn, for Lady Rainicorn, you know, for the pups.
I love all my little babies so much. I'm not gonna let anything happen to them.
You know, even though Kim Kil-won is just so angry at him all the time. No, but I really love that. And if I could stretch too, that'd be awesome. If I could stretch like him and just be 80 feet tall and walk around.
I guess what I would ask him is probably, how the heck are you still alive, bro? I mean, everyone else around him has all these like crazy, I mean, you can turn into a vampire, you're immortal. Yeah. You know, Jake's got stretchy powers. He's got like a sword and some blue shorts, you know? Like, I don't know how.
He's probably the most impressive, like, as far as his skills go, because he's completely just had to obtain them on his own. He wasn't born being able to,
He's
you
just a normal, yeah, he's super brave.
Pretty fearless.
You're a beautiful flower, and I love to watch you grow.